All right. Beautiful. Thank you for joining me for a 75-minute 26 and 2 yoga class. We will start with a few rounds of sun salutes to warm up our body and then hop into 26 and 2 yoga. If at any point something does not feel right for you, remember that you can take a different variation of a posture. You can do something else entirely, or you can simply take a break and sit or kneel or lie down and focus on your breath. So for the sun salutes, you're going to come towards the top of your mat with your feet close together. I'm going to stand back a bit and show you in prayer free. Bring your hands together at heart center, and we will begin by saluting the sun. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up as if you're saluting or greeting the sun. Slow exhale through your nose, bend your knees, fold forward, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale through your nose, look forward and lengthen into a halfway lift, shoulders out of your ears. Exhale, hands to floor, step back into a plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in, pull yourself down to the floor. Inhale, push up into a back bend. You can do cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. Can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. You're also welcome to come onto your knees and take a child's pose instead. Sink your hips back as you reach your arms forward. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen back into your halfway lift, hips over heels. Exhale as you fold, knees can bend, let your head hang heavy. Inhale, arms with your ears, root to rise, lift up, look up. Slow exhale, hands down. Let's try that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, connect to your breath. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, hands to floor, step back into a plank or tabletop position. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. If you're doing child's pose, press your hips back to your heels, and if you're doing down dog, press your heels down to the floor. If your heels aren't touching the floor, you can open up your steps so your feet are a little bit wider than your hips, and that can help the heels come down. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, arms with your ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Last one, inhale, lift. Slow exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. Pause and take a breath. Good. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, salute the sun. Exhale, hands down. Beautiful. That's our little warm up. We'll now hop into 26 and 2 yoga. Come to the middle of your space with your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely for 2 sets of pranayama, standing deep breathing. Feet together, interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up, stomach in. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. Slowly lift your head up. Stretch your arms forward. Empty your lungs. Elbows touch. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead, lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Elbows touch, pointing to the wall in front of you. Inhale, head down, breathe in through your nose. Down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale. As you exhale, open your mouth wide like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling. Elbows touch, lungs empty. Inhale, head down, use your chin to push your knuckles down. Keep your fingers interlaced up to the webbing, palms face the floor. Exhale, head up. Now use your knuckles to lift your chin up. Squeeze your palms, wrists, forearms, and elbows together. Inhale, head down. Keep the weight in your heels. Contract your quadricep muscles, squeeze your gluteal muscles, engage your abdominal wall. Exhale, head up, lock your legs, weight stays in the heels, chest up, shoulders down, triceps parallel to the floor. Inhale, head down, just the neck and arms move, chest down, shoulders up, spine stays straight from the side. Good. Exhale, head up, just your head back, drops back, no backward bending, keep shoulders over hips, hips over heels, weight in the heels. Inhale, head down, make this the deepest breath so far, breathing into the top of the lungs, middle of the lungs, bottom of the lungs, full lungs. Exhale, head up. In our day-to-day life, we don't use the full lung capacity, but the lungs need to be worked out like any other part of the body. Good. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath in the first set, deepest breath of your day. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller, stomach in, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time, eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push and squeeze, elbows touch. Change, arms down, you can roll out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together, interlock your fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Bring your knuckles underneath your chin like glue. Squeeze your thighs and glutes, pull your abdomen in, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth. Keep your chest lifted, abdomen in, elbows up, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. You're learning to breathe a little slower, a little longer, a little deeper as you work on lung capacity. Exhale, head up. You're also working on your neck and shoulder mobility. Make sure that you're never forcing the body in any way. A little bit goes a long way. Empty your lungs. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, head up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down, use the full 6 seconds to inhale, take in more and more and more air. Good. Exhale, head up, use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Synchronize your breath with your body, elbows touch when lungs are empty. Inhale, head down, I'll do a few with you. Breathe deep, full lungs, exhale. Elbows touch, inhale. Good, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, head down, last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Change, arms down. We'll continue Ardha Chandrasana with Padastasana, half moon with hands to feet pose. Feet together, arms overhead sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, nice tight white knuckle grip, stretch up out of your waist, and bend right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up a little taller, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Beautiful. Bring the weight into your heels, press your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears, engage your abdominal wall. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right. Nice. Without bending elbows, without bending knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Hips more forward, upper body back, weight in your heels, bring your biceps into your ears, take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Should be able to breathe in every posture. Push your left hip forward, get your 2 hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Option to stay here or get a little deeper at the end. Come down, push, push, push. Change, come on up, stop in the middle. Shoulders down, chin up, chest up. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right, breathe. So if at any point in class you're holding your breath, you're gasping your breath, or you grasping for breath, or you can't breathe, it's a sign you've gone a little too far. Think about flooding your body with oxygen the whole time. Once you can breathe, focus on alignment. Hips forward, arms back, weight in your heels. Right hip forward, left shoulder forward. If you have breath and alignment, go for depth at the end. You can use your breath to get deeper into postures. Inhale, lengthen your arms. Exhale, push, push, push. Change, come on up, stop in the middle. First back bend of the sequence. Take a deep breath. Full lungs. Keep your eyes open. Relax your head back. You can give your head a gentle shake. Look for the floor behind you. Squeeze your butt. Lift your chest and take your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. Whole spine. Backward bending from coccyx to the neck. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Bend your total spine. Backward bending. Keep the weight in your heels. Lock your legs. Inhale, breathing. Push your stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward. Chest up. Exhale. Bring your arms back. Look back. Fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Come on up, big stretch up. Exhale, stomach in, bend your knees, fold hands to floor, relax your head, let the day go. Move your hips, shake your head, bend one knee, straighten the other. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Padasana, hands to feet pose, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Very nice. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor, stomach to thighs, chest to knees. Draw your face towards your shins. Keep your neck muscles relaxed. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, stretch your spine down. Change, come on up, arms with ears, knees can bend as you lift up. Very nice, float your arms down, and you stand a little taller. Good, second set, feet together, arms up, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Contract your quadricep muscles and gluteal muscles, pull your abdomen in, squeeze your palms together, press your heels down, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the right, press your hips to the left. Use what you learned in the first set to inform the second set. And also know that in the second set, you're a little bit more warmed up, right? So it might be slightly more accessible to push your hips to the left and stretch your upper body to the right, still prioritizing your breath in and out through your nose. Hips more forward, upper body back, weight in your heels, palms together, wrists straight. Left hip forward, 2 hips in line. Left shoulder back, 2 shoulders in line. Inhale, extend your arms. Exhale, push your hips to the left. Push, push, push. Change. Come on up. Stop in the middle. Squeeze palms together. Shoulders down, chin up, chest up. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right, relax your jaw, seal your lips, mouth closed, eyes open, focus forward. If your eyes are wandering, your mind is wandering, let this be some time just for you. Good for you for practicing yoga today. Weight in the heels, hips forward, arms with your ears. Push your right hip forward, get your 2 hips in line. Now bring your left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Option to stay here or get deeper at the end. Come down, push, 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 change, stop in the middle. Second heart opener, deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back, squeeze your glutes, lift your chest, and take your arms back with your ears. So whole spine backward bending, whole front of the body stretching. Keep the weight in your heels. Keep your arms and legs long so that your spine can bend. Press your heels down, squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward, lift your chest up, squeeze your palms together up to the wrists. Good, take your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change, big stretch up. Exhale, stomach in, fold, hands to floor, relax your head. Go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head. Notice what's a little bit more loose in the second set, what's still a little tighter, tender. There's no right or wrong, still checking in at the beginning of class. Padasana, bend your knees. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Slide your stomach down thighs, chest down knees, face down the shins. One day, top of the head touches the top of the toes. Roll forward more, pull on your heels, lift your hips up, push your knees back, find your edge, try to lock your knees. Change, come on up, knees can bend as you scoop your chest up. Beautiful, float your arms down and let that one go. I'm gonna adjust this camera angle ever so slightly. Okay. Awkward, Utkatasana. Step your right foot to the right, about hip width distance. Keep the insides of your feet perfectly parallel like 11s. Arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight, all 5 fingers together, thumbs with your index fingers. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Very nice, feet flat position, spine straight to begin with, 100% of your body weight and your heels, sit down halfway only, hips into a chair. Pull your abdomen in, lift your upper body off of your lower body. Depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips back, lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change. Come on up, keep your arms there. Press your hips forward, spread your toes wide, come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina. Stretch up at the top, bend your knees, sit down and lean back. Touch your head and hips to an imaginary wall behind you. Lift your heels a little higher, knees a little higher. Sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, come on up, last part, keep your arms there. Squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor, and slowly sit down. Take your time. Listen to your body. Stop whenever you want or sit all the way down. Squeeze your knees together and forward, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs, spine perfectly straight. Squeeze knees together, change, slowly push the floor away from you. Beautiful, heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down, take a breath. Great, second set, step your right foot to the right, same footprint, insides of your feet parallel, arms up parallel to the floor, triceps tight, reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. You can stick your butt out and fold forward. So in some of these hinging postures, I'm not going super deep into the posture because of a tendonitis in my hip. As a reminder, you can always take variations of postures or just do a little bit less than them whenever you're dealing with an injury or illness. Keep 6 inches between toes, heels, knees, and hands. Lift your upper body off of your lower body. Lift your chin up, chest up. Change, come on up, keep your arms there, press your hips forward, engage your abdominal wall, and then lift your heels. Stretch up at the top, squeeze your glutes, bend your knees, and sit down. Keep your triceps tight. Back flat, so drop your tailbone down, pull your abdomen in, lift your heels up, sit down 1 more inch. Change, last part, come on up, still breathing. Squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor, and slowly sit down. No rush. Keep your hips slightly lifted off your heels, drop your shoulders, lift your chest, relax your jaw. Squeeze your inner thighs together. And change, slowly lift up with control. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down. Very nice, eagle pose, Garudasana, doing the right side first. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, swing right arm under left arm, right elbow under left elbow, palms together, thumbs towards your nose, pinkies away from your face. Pull elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, lean back, keep your chest lifted, and bring right leg over left leg as high as possible. Nice. Right leg over left leg, cross your legs each other, twist like ropes. You might even wrap your right foot behind your left calf muscle. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes. Sit back and down, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms up. Let's do the left side. Swing left arm under right arm, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. You can also interlace fingers, grab a thumb, or grab your shoulders and give yourself a big hug. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit back and down, just like chair pose. Lift your chest and bring left leg over right leg. Squeeze into the center line of your body. Relax your jaw, breathe through your nose. On this side, knees a little to the left, upper body to the right, wrists, elbows, knees, and ankles all in line. Sit back and down, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms up, second set, here we go. Swing right arm, under left arm, bring your hands a little to the right, drop your left shoulder down, pull elbows down, sit down, lift your chest, keep your hips low, and bring right leg over left leg, hamstring over quadricep. If your foot is wrapping, try to eliminate gap between right ankle and left calf muscle. If your palms are in prayer, press your palms together. Straighten your wrists, flatten your palms, maybe even out your fingertips. Sit a little lower. Breathe a little slower. Upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms up. Last one, here we go. Swing left arm, under right arm, pull elbows down, sit down, chest up, and bring left leg over right leg. Push your top leg into your bottom leg. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the left, upper body to the right, twist like ropes, sit back and down, upper body back. Good, change, feet together, arms up, arms down, party time. You can grab a sip of water if you want. Realize my water's over here. Okay. There we go. Cheers. Standing, head to knee. Dandayamana Janushirasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, and lift your right leg up. Flex your toes back. There we go. Option to stay here or round down. Pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. From start to finish, standing legs should be solid concrete, one piece lamppost, unbroken. You have no knee. You can stay in the setup, or as you're ready, inhale. Slowly, gently lift your right leg up. Kick your heel forward. Flex your toes back. You're training your Achilles to stretch. Good. If both legs lock, extend your arms, puff up your chest, and slowly bend your elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day, elbows go below the calf muscles. Very nice. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Change. Arms straight. Bend your right leg. Right foot down. Shift your weight to your right leg. Evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot without grabbing the floor with your toes, without sinking back into your heel. Lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, engage your abdominal wall, stretch up. Option to stay here or round down, then pick up your left foot, all 10 fingers interlocked. If you have a grip on your foot, you know your right leg is locked. Inhale, left leg up. Notice if your heel is turning in and the knee is turning out. Move your left heel slightly to the left so ankle and hip are in line. From here, flex your toes back as you kick your heel forward. If both legs are extended to the maximum, extend your arms, puff up your chest, and slowly bend your elbows down. Keep the chest down. Rather than shoulders forward, roll your shoulders back and down your spine. Move your heel forward, hip forward, toes back. Good, change, arms straight, bend your left leg, left foot down. You can put your hands on your back and do a little back bend or a knee bend. Very nice. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg, squeeze left thigh tight, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, round down, pick up your right foot, all 10 fingers interlocked. Concentrate, meditate, don't forget to have fun. Inhale, right leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Tuck chin to chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Slowly reverse out step by step. If you're like me, you kind of fall out sometimes, that's okay. Good, change. Shift your weight to your right leg. Squeeze right thigh tight. Lift your left leg up. Contract your inner thigh as well as your outer thigh. Squeeze gluteus maximus and minimus. Round down. Pick up your left foot. And you're always welcome to start with your knee higher into your chest so you don't have to round your spine as much. As you're ready, lift your left leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Tuck chin to chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Slowly bring your head up. Straighten your arms. Bend your left knee. Left foot back down. Very nice. Standing bow pulling pose. Dandayamana Dhanurasana. Feet together. Bring your right hand up, elbow touches the body, palm faces the ceiling. Bring your hand out to the right, give yourself a high five. For practicing yoga today, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your left foot, inside of your right foot at the ankle, thumb with your index finger. Bring your left arm up and back with your ear, knees together to start. Lift your left kneecap, point your right toes, lift your chin and chest, the option to stay here or take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick into your hand. Simultaneously, charge your body forward. At first, just find a place where you can balance, breathe, and back bend. Keep your chin and chest lifted. Once you feel stability in the standing leg, bring the body down and the leg up. So your foot comes over the top of your head, 2 heels in line, kick back and up, 2 shoulders in line. Bring the body down more, leg up more, charge your body forward. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly press yourself up with control. Feet together, arms down. Bring your left hand up, out to the left. Reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, thumb with your index finger. Bring your right arm up and back with your ear, knees together. Relax your right toes, point your left toes, lift your chin. You can stay here or stretch up, and slowly kick into your hand. Simultaneously charge your body forward. This side might feel different from the other side. On this side, I'm going to stay in the setup for a little bit, but you are welcome to bring your body down and the leg up. So your foot comes over the top of your head, not to the right of your head. 2 heels in line. Kick back and up. Let your left shoulder relax behind your right shoulder, 2 shoulders in line. Kicking and stretching equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Body down more, leg up more, reach forward, kick back, kick up one more time. Change, slowly come out of the posture, feet together, arms down, take a breath. Do it again. Bring your right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot, left arm up, arm back, hips in line. Lift your left kneecap, point your right toes, lift your chin and shoulders, stretch up, then slowly kick, stretch, breathe. That's all you have to do. Kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. Relax your face, seal your lips, breathe through your nose. The more you come down, the more you'll stretch the back of the standing leg. The more you come down, the more you increase the cardiovascular benefits of the posture. Keep your left arm parallel, body down, leg up, kick back, kick up one more time. Change. Kick yourself out of the posture. So you're pushing your foot into your hand all the way up. Feet together, arms down. Let's drawing left hand up, out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot, right arm up, knees together. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, lift your shoulder and chest, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. Kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. You want to move slow enough throughout class so that if something doesn't feel quite right to your body, you're able to listen and adjust accordingly, even if that means you do a little bit less or you go a little deeper. Bring the body down and leg up. Charge your body forward, relax your left shoulder back, body down, leg up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, press yourself out of the posture, feet together, arms down. Good for you, come to the back of your mat, Tula Dandasana, balancing stick, feet together, arms up, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back, stretch up, step your right foot forward, shift your weight to your right foot, stretch, option to stay here or come down, parallel to the floor. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor from the side. Body makes the T like Tom, no broken umbrellas. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good, change left foot down, right foot back, lean back, stretch up, step your left foot forward, shift your weight to your left foot, stretch, Option to stay here or come down. Charge your body forward, try to touch the wall in front of you, shoulder blades, scapula stretching away from the body, chest down, chin forward, leg up, leg up, leg up. Change, softly return your right foot to the floor. With control, left foot back to the right, mindfully float your arms down, stand tall. Good. Arms up, palms together, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top, engage your abdominal wall, lean back, chest up, step your right foot forward, squeeze your palms together, stretch and tilt. Keep your arms with your ears, even if you don't go as far into the posture. Lock your arms, lock your legs, flatten your back, stretch, stretch, leg up, change, left foot down, right foot back, keep the core tight, lean back, stretch up, step your left foot forward, touch your biceps to your ears, stretch and tilt. Think like a tug of war, you're reaching forward and stretching back. Charge your body forward, point your right toes to the wall behind you, stretch, body down, stretch, leg up, stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Enough of that. You can come to the top of your mat and face the long side of your mat for the separate leg series, beginning with standing separate leg stretching, Dandayamana Bikaptapada Paschimottanasana. Inhale your arms over your head. Slow exhale. Step your right foot to the right, nice big step, 4 to 5 feet, arms down parallel to the floor. You can point your toes forward or turn your toes in. Lock your knees. Take an inhale, lengthen. Slow exhale, fold. So we're practicing slow breathing throughout class. Lots of options. You can have your hands on the floor. You can grab the outsides of your feet. You can grab your heels from behind. Everybody roll forward like a wheel. Find your edge. Lift your hips up. Push your knees back. Lock your knees. Shoulders back. Chest forward. Roll forward. Hips up. Inhale. Roll forward. Exhale. Pull. Stretch. Breathe. Change, slowly come up, arms out parallel, lift your chest as you come up. Very nice, step your right foot back, arms up, arms down. If your forehead touched the floor in the first set, take a little bit of a smaller step so that your spine and legs can stretch more. If your forehead didn't touch the floor, you can experiment with turning your toes in more, keeping the insides of your feet parallel. You can experiment with taking a bigger or smaller step if that helps you feel the stretch in the hamstrings. Second set, arms up. Step your right foot to the right. Nice generous step, arms down parallel to the floor. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes, lift your chest, and slowly go down. You can relax your glutes as you go down, but keep the quads contracted. If you have a grip on your feet, pull. Bend your elbows back, elbows to calves, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine. Everybody roll forward, pull, stretch, and breathe. First the leg stretching, then the hip stretching, lower spine, whole body stretching, 360-degree angle stretching, coccyx to toes, coccyx to forehead. Roll forward one more time, relax your head down, head towards the floor in between your feet. Change, slowly come up, very nice. Step your right foot back, arms up, arms down. Next is triangle trikonasana. And again, I am taking a very gentle version of this posture because of my hip. You're welcome to go deeper, of course. Bring your arms over your head sideways, step your right foot to the right, nice big step, arms down parallel to the floor. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up, turn your right foot out, line up your heels, bend your right knee and lunge. So you can sit lower than I am if it feels good to your body. One day, right thigh parallel to the floor. Sit down, lean back, and move your arms at the same time. Elbow in front of the knee, aim your fingertips between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, breathe. Push your left hip forward and down. Push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Now turn, twist upper body back like spine twisting posture at the end of class. Good. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Very nice. Change. Move your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, two heels in line. Inhale, bend your left knee and lunge. You want your knee over your ankle. If your knee is going way beyond your ankle, take a little bit of a bigger step. Sit down, lean back, and move your arms. So if the left thigh bicep is parallel to the floor, then elbow in front of the knee, right? But if your left thigh is at much more of a diagonal angle, maybe just the fingertips in front of the knee. You're not collapsing all the way down. You also don't want to stay all the way lifted, right? Think about this nice long 45-degree angle from ankle to head. Look up and stretch up, reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down, sink your right hip down, roll your right rib cage back, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Good, change, move your arms, press the left heel into the floor to come up, left toes in, right foot back, arms up, arms down. Often second set feels a little different from the first set, right? Hips might be able to sit down just a little lower, only if it feels good. Bring your arms up, step your right foot to the right, nice big step. Ankles under wrists, arms down parallel to the floor, hips forward, chest up, turn your right foot out, line up your heels. You can always line up your heels with the edge of your mat. Bend your right knee and lunge. Right leg makes an upside down L. Push your hips forward, lean back, and move your arms. Notice if you're leaning forward or if you're doing a back bend, try to drop your tailbone down, pull your abdomen in, slide your breastbone up so there's not too much curvature in the lower back. You could almost lean against a wall behind you. Look up and stretch up, push your left hip forward, push your right knee back. Now turn, twist upper body back, squeeze into left glute, left quad, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, extend your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, line up your heels, bend your left knee and lunge, sit down, reach your arms apart and move your arms at the same time. Elbow in front of the knee, aim your fingertips between big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Look up and stretch up, push your right hip forward and down, stomach in, push your left knee back with the help of your elbow, chest up. Now turn, twist upper body back, like spine twisting posture. Lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, push the left heel into the floor to come up, left toes in, right foot back, arms up, arms down, stand tall, breathe. Next, we will round our spine and compress the front of our body, standing separate leg, head to knee, Dandayamana, Bikram, Janu Sharasana. Inhale your arms over your head, palms together, only cross your thumbs. Exhale, step your right foot to the right 3 to 4 feet, 36-inch minimum. Pick up your toes and pivot to the back of your mat. Turn your back toes in, squeeze your left glutes, push your left hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. Back side foot makes a 45-degree angle. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly go down. Chin to chest, stomach in, pull your abdomen in, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. Front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Now, if your forehead and knee aren't touching, you might try bending your front leg. You can take a bigger or smaller step. You can turn your back toes in more or tint your fingertips, really push the floor away from you. Tuck your chin to your chest. One day forehead and knee touch, but you're never forcing your body. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl, left hip forward, left shoulder forward, full stop at the top. When you're ready, pick up your toes, pivot to the front of your mat or side room. Turn your back toes in, push your right hip forward, peel your left rib cage back. So hips and armpits face forward, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Notice if your right hip starts to lift up and back, try to press the right hip forward, keeping the hips and shoulders even so that your spine is rounding rather than twisting. Tuck your chin to your chest, press your hips forward, hips to ribs, ribs to hips, navel to spine, middle spine to the ceiling. Push the floor away from you, relax your jaw, touch your forehead to your knee. Push your forehead into your knee. So lift both kneecaps, lock your legs, hands together. Change, go slow. Right hip forward, right shoulder forward, chin to chest, head up last. Good, pivot on your heels, right foot back, float your arms down, stand tall, breathe. So again, bring your arms overhead sideways, palms together, cross your thumbs, other thumb on top. Step your right foot to the right, nice generous step. Pick up your toes and pivot. Turn your back toes in. Push your left hip forward. Peel your right hip back. Palms together. Stretch up. Chin to chest. Slowly go down. You want to go in and out of the postures intentionally slow. Maybe in the second set, you keep your hands together. Tuck your chin to your chest. Pull your abdomen in. Touch your forehead to your knee. Maybe it's easier to touch your forehead to your knee in the second set, maybe not, right? But maybe if forehead and knee are easily touching, you can start to straighten your front leg or even round your spine, squeeze into the front more. Imagine your forehead will slide onto your thigh. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together. Change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh or chest, arms with ears, head up last. As you're ready, pivot to face forward. Make sure heels are in a line but not crisscross. Turn your back toes forward so you can push your right hip forward, palms in prayer, biceps with ears, stretch up and go down. Look towards your belly button. Think of your arms and legs as extensions of your spine. Tuck your chin to your chest, pull your abdomen in, touch your forehead to your knee. Hips forward, shift your weight to your front foot, left hip up, right hip forward, 2 hips in line, front side compression, throat choked, relax your jaw, pull your abdomen in, breathe. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands together. Change, go slow, press your hips forward, tuck your chin to your chest, arms with ears, head up last. So nice. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, float your arms down. Great, come to the middle of your mat for the hip opening series, beginning with tree pose, Tadasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, squeeze your left thigh tight, and lift your right leg up. Point your right toes. You can have your ankle on your shin, your knee, your thigh. You can even hold on to your foot from underneath. You can hold on to your knee from underneath if you have a knee or hip injury, or you can let your right knee drop into a half lotus shape. Other styles of yoga often call this standing half lotus pose. Evenly distribute your body weight on your left foot without grabbing the floor with your toes. You can bring one or both hands in prayer. Elbows down, shoulders down, chest up. Good, change, right leg down. Shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze right thigh tight and lift your left leg up, heel to costume, let your left knee drop. This side might feel very different from the other side. It does for me, that's okay, we're not symmetrical. Can bring one or both hands in prayer. Notice if your left hip is sneaking back or up, you wanna press the left hip forward and down to even out the hips, even out the shoulders, take a breath. Good, and release, left leg down. You can do a second set of tree pose. You can also try another fun posture called toe stand. I'm gonna show you from the side. Shift your weight to your left leg, lift your right leg up. Your foot can be anywhere above your knee. If your foot's prone to sliding, you can hold on to your foot, otherwise hands in prayer. Inhale, lengthen. Slow exhale, fold. And maybe at first you just angle forward, or as it feels good, hands to floor. Shift your weight into your arms first. So you want to lean forward, lift your heel, and slowly bend your left knee to sit down. Walk your hands back, point your right toes, lift your chest up. Left hand to the center of your chest. Right hand, palms in prayer, elbows down, spine straight, come a half inch off your heel. And if you fall, you don't fall very far, right? It's half the fun. Maybe just give yourself a clap. Good, as you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or you can push your arms into the floor to straighten your standing leg, heel down, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Good, change, right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze your right thigh tight, lift your left leg up, let your left knee drop. You can bring one or both hands in prayer, look towards the floor, inhale, lengthen, slow exhale, fold. I like to think we're in the business of slow exhales here. Hands to floor, lean into your arms, slowly bend your knee and sit down. Walk your hands back, lift your chest up. Left hand to the center of your chest. Right hand, elbows down, spine straight, toe stand, come a half inch off your heel. As you're ready, hands to floor, you can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up, straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Nice. Change, left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. We are on the floor for the rest of class. Bring your heels together. Let your toes fall open, arms down by your side, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. Savasana is a gas station. Let it fill you up. Take an inhale, feel your body rise. As you exhale, let your body relax. Sometimes when I come to class, my mind is looping to a certain worry or concern. My breath is kind of all over the place. I'm not aware of what I'm doing with my body, right? I might be fidgeting or kind of like wandering around. And slowly through yoga, we start to realize the mind, the body, the breath, these are not separate entities, right? They're all kind of not just work together, but they all are in some way or the other, right? The same. And we start to bring those different aspects of our being into a little bit more harmony, maybe not perfect harmony, right? I still fall out of postures. I still lose my breath from time to time. My mind still wanders to something not pertaining to the present moment, but hopefully just a little bit more stillness, a little bit more breath. And as the body starts to still, maybe the mind starts to still a little bit as well. So as a beginner to yoga, we're using our brains to tell our bodies what to do. And I think the further along we go on a yoga journey, the more the body kind of tells the brain what to do, right? By being still, by breathing, you're telling your nervous system that it's okay to relax, that it's safe to breathe, right? This is a safe space where you don't have to think about what comes next or what came before. You can simply be here in this unique moment, sometimes a mundane moment, other times kind of a profound moment, right? But you can be here now. You can inhale, body rise. And then exhale, let your body relax. So as the body starts to still, the mind slows, maybe the heart grows a little bit as well. Pavana Muktasana, winter moving pose. Bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers. Grab your right shin, nice tight white knuckle grip. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor without lifting your head. Tuck your chin in slightly. Look down the center line of your body. Squeeze and breathe. Change. Slowly return your right foot to the floor. Now bend your left leg up. Interlock your 10 fingers. Pull your knee out and down. Push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands to strengthen your grip. Pull down, opening through the hip capsule. Change. Left leg down, both legs up. Grab your elbows each other. Give yourself a big hug for coming to class today. Squeeze your knees together and down. Keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head, tuck your chin in. Look down the center line of your body. Take a breath. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone, joint, skeletal systems have improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change. Arms down and eyes open. Second set, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Pull your knee out and down, draw your knee towards your armpit. Keep your left leg on the floor. If your left calf does not naturally touch the floor, you can flex your left toes back towards your face to anchor left side body down. Change. Right leg down, bend your left knee up, pull your knee out and down. Also try to flatten your lower back to the floor. So shoulders, hips, and right leg down. Change. Left leg down, both legs up. Grab your elbows each other. Maybe getting a little bit more compact in the second set. Maybe not. Line up your heels. Relax your jaw. Tuck your chin in slightly. Look down the center line of your body. So even your eyeballs get a stretch. And release. Arms down and eyes open. Next, we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit up. Roll off to the side. Meet on abdomen. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head. Tuck your chin to your chest. Sit up. Exhale, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Good. Turn, line up your abdomen for the spine strengthening series, beginning with Cobra, Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. Place your hands flat on the floor, just below your shoulders, so your elbows point up to the ceiling. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your glutes, push your hands into the floor. Look up and lift. Very nice. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Use 100% spine strength. So good. Come up halfway only. Elbows stay bent and make an L, a 90-degree angle. Hug your arms into your sides. Roll your shoulders back and down your spine. Don't forget about your cobra's tail. Keep your feet together, toes and heels touch. Contract your quadricep muscles, squeeze your gluteal muscles, lock your knees. Push your feet, hips, and hands flat into the floor. Good. Now look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up, and change. Slowly lower down. Okay, look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, big toes together, heels fall open. Second set, chin forward, place your hands flat on the floor just below your shoulders. Fingers point forward, make sure palms are flat, not cupping. Zip up your legs, lock your knees, push your feet down, look up and lift. So sometimes in this posture, I'll watch people hover their hands off the floor, or I'll watch people try to straighten the arms. We're looking for a middle ground here. You are pushing your hands into the floor, biceps and triceps are engaged. But the abdomen stays down and the chest stays lifted. Rather than rolling your shoulders forward and down, roll your shoulders up and back your spine, elbows to hips, big toes to back wall, fingers point forward, push your hands, hips and feet down, lift your heart space up. Very nice change. Lower down, look to your left, right ear on your mat, arms down, heels open. Locust Shalabhasana, chin forward, arms straight position, rotate your arms, palms face down. Option to keep your arms out to the side or bring your arms underneath your body. So one day pinky fingers touch, but hands never overlap. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up. Very nice to a 45-degree angle. Half of 90, foot comes over the top of your head. Notice if you're pushing your wrists down. Push your knuckles and palms down instead. Roll forward, leg up. Change, right leg down. Relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. Keep your face relaxed. Right leg relaxed. Left leg solid. Concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken. You have no knee. Lift your leg up. Change slowly. Left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin in, mouth down. Bring your arms a little closer underneath you. Spread your fingers wide. Zip up your legs. Lock your legs. Squeeze your glutes, point your toes, roll forward, and lift both legs up. Come up. Everybody come up. Struggle a little harder. Don't give up. So nice. Yes. Roll forward like a wheel. Squeeze your glutes. Press your shoulders down. Lift your legs up. Good. Change slowly with control. Lower down. Take your arms out, releasing the tourniquet effect from the arms. Look to your right, left ear on your mat. Breathe. As you release the arms from under the body with an elevated heart rate, you get a nice rush of blood through your shoulders, elbows, wrists, all the way into your fingertips. Second set, chin forward, arms straight, rotate your arms, palms face down. Option to keep your arms out to the side or wiggle your arms underneath you. One day arms invisible under your torso. Lock your right leg. Point your right toes and lift your right leg up. Notice if your right hip lifts up, drop your right hip down, spiral your inner right thigh up, sole of right foot flat to the ceiling. Change, right leg down, relax right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. This is great practice for balancing stick without having to balance. Keep the hips even, extend your left leg back, lift your leg up, leg up, leg up. Change, left leg down, chin in, mouth down, neck long. Bring your arms a little closer, fingers a little wider. Lock your legs, point your toes, roll forward, and lift both legs up. In the second set, you can try separating your feet if that helps you lift up more, and then bring your knees and feet back together, roll forward, shoulders down, thighs up, change, lower down, take your arms out, very nice. Look to your left, right ear on your mat, and let that one go. Concentrate and meditate. Purna Shalabhasana, full locust, chin forward, arms out to the side like airplane wings. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your glutes, point your toes, look up and lift. Very nice, arms, body. head, legs, everything lifts up. So one day, just the hip bones on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. Keep your chin away from your chest, palms flat, wrists straight. You can have your hands at like a 45-degree angle, so they don't need to be all the way up or all the way down. It's just a very subtle rotation to the shoulders. Don't forget about your cobra tail. Keep your feet together, lock your legs, squeeze your glutes. Now lift your feet up, knees up, thighs up, chin up, chest up, arms back, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change slowly, softly with control, lower down, tucking your wings, look to your right, left ear on the mat, bring your big toes together, heels fall open. It's an inverse rotation to the hips and pelvis, a nice little stretch to the neck and shoulder. Second set, chin forward, arms out, knees and feet together, squeeze your glutes, point your toes, look up and lift. This posture, as you lift everything off the floor using your own body weight, this posture is so good for opening up through the chest and shoulders, right? You're stretching the front of the body, healing the spine through gentle compression. This posture is so good for strengthening the muscles that surround your back, helping you to stand and sit up nice and tall after class. Squeeze your glutes, point your toes almost to the end, thighs up, chin up, chest up, arms back, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tucking your wings, look to your left, right ear on your mat. And if looking left and right ever bothers your neck or shoulder, you can always bend one or both of your arms so that your hands are close to your face, and that will take pressure off of the neck. Last on the abdomen is Dhanurasana floor bow. Chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with your index fingers. Bring your knees and feet close together, wrists straight. Point your toes, squeeze your glutes, look up to the ceiling, and start to kick into your hands. Very nice. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. Beautiful. Roll forward once. Freeze between your ribs and hips, hold still. Do little sips of air in and out through your nose. So notice if you're rocking back and forth, try to slow down. Kick from your glutes, kick from your hamstrings, kick from your calves. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. Kick back, kick up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly, softly, lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat. Keep your shoulders out of the ears. And if you have the mobility, bring your left ear all the way down to the floor, opening up through the shoulder just a little bit more. Never force your body. Last one on the abdomen, second set, floor bow, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, just below the toes. Bring your knees, feet close together. Squeeze your glutes, point your toes, look up and kick into your hands. You're kicking back and you're kicking up. In this posture, you're stretching through biceps, triceps, shoulders, and chest. You're stretching out your hip flexors, purposely putting pressure on the abdominal wall, massaging the abdominal muscles. This posture is good for digestion as well. It's a healing back bend. You're strengthening your spine and you're really strengthening through your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves. Point your toes, look up to the ceiling, kick, 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 kick. Good, change, lower down. Look to your left, right ear on your mat and let that one go. Send deep belly breaths in and out through your nose to massage the front of your body. Breathe deep into any point of tension. Let the floor hold you up. Great, bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat for fixed firm, Supta Vajrasana. I'll show you from the side. Start by opening your knees and feet so the insides of your feet are parallel. And as you're ready, walk your hands back, sink your hips down. If you can sit between your heels and you're not in pain, put your hands on your feet, bend your right elbow down, stopping anywhere you feel a point of pain. Left elbow down, knees never come off the floor. Head back, head to floor. Tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor. Arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. You want a gentle stretch through your toes, ankles, knees, quads, and hips. Never a point of pain. A little bit goes a long way. As you're ready, place your hands on your feet. Press yourself up carefully, tenderly, with control, head up last. Very nice. Turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. As you release out of the posture, you release the tourniquet effect on the lower body. You might observe, for example, a change in temperature in your hips or your feet as you get a nice rush of blood through the hips, knees, ankles, all the way into the toes. Sometimes the release from the posture can be as therapeutic as the posture itself. And always skip sit-ups by rolling off to the side. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head. Tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the top of your mat. For second set, you can open your knees a little wider if that helps you to sit down, or if it's easy for you to sit between your heels, you might bring your knees together in the more classical alignment of the posture. If you can sit between your heels, option to stay here or put palms to soles, left elbow down, right elbow down, head to floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. This is all easy. You might walk your shoulders back closer to your hips to lift your chest higher, like a natural human bridge. And if that's easy, slide your knees back together. Knees never come off the floor. Good. As you're ready, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. There's a teacher who you may have heard of. His name is Joseph Insania, and he's based out of New York, and he's like a world champion yogi, and he'll travel around the world, or now during COVID, teach online to people from around the world. But prior to the pandemic, he was based out of New York. So even though, he'd travel around the country and I would take, classes from him where it's you pay $100+ for a workshop for the day. He would just teach regular classes out of his studio in Queens in New York. So I'd always make sure when I was in New York to go see him. And I remember one class, there were these two girls and they were brand new to yoga. And he was the teacher, and he's very fit, and he can do handstands, and he just kind of looks like the picture of health. But if you know Joseph's backstory, you know that he has rheumatoid arthritis, you know that he had a heart attack before he turned 18 years old. Yoga really, specifically this style of yoga, really helped him deal with his rheumatoid arthritis, but he still had to have both of his knees replaced prior to practicing this yoga. Even now, he's just unfortunately someone who's dealt with some health issues, right? You wouldn't know it seeing him, but he's had to have several tumors removed from his forearms that just keep popping up. But you wouldn't know it, right? He's the picture of health. And I remember in that last posture, that fixed firm, he was trying to help this girl into it who was new to yoga. And she was like, oh, no, I have bad knees. I have arthritis. And he got really excited. And he said to her, me too. I wish I'd done this yoga before I'd had my 2 knee replacements. I promise this posture will help you. But it was such a beautiful moment to watch, right? She had no idea that he's kind of a big deal in our yoga community. She just thought here's this yoga guy who looks he's never had any sort of worry or care in the world. And all of this comes naturally to him. And we know that that's not true. And I think of that story often in yoga and outside of yoga. I've found whenever I see someone who just looks like they have everything together, right? Often something really hard is happening in their life. You just never really know what someone has gone through. And hopefully through yoga, at first, maybe at least for me, I know that I'll compare myself to people and be like, oh, I wish my posture looked like that. I wish I could do that. But over time, the goal is to go from that kind of scarcity or ego mindset into more of maybe an abundance mindset, or rather than being jealous of someone, being inspired by someone, right? Or remembering that they have their own trials and tribulations. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. And both practicing and teaching yoga has really taught me that you never quite know what someone's going through. Come to the back of your mat, half tortoise, Ardha Karmasana, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up, chin away from your chest, fold forward. forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, tilt your pinky fingers down, reach your arms forward, sink your hips back, stretch, stretch, stretch. So through yoga, we learn a little bit more compassion for ourselves, a little bit more patience for ourselves. Hopefully that then extends to other people. Again, remembering you never quite know what other people are going through. And hopefully through yoga, we can be a little bit more patient, a little bit more loving, a little bit more kind. Right? Reach your arms forward, sink your hips back. Change, slowly come up. Very nice. Arms down, turn around, Savasana. And like truly compassionate and kind, which also means, of course, setting boundaries, right? In yoga, we learn to set boundaries with ourselves of like, even though I really want to try that pose today, I know it's doesn't feel good or it's not helping with this, part of my body. So I'm going to set that boundary and not do it today. That's a really good boundary to set with yourself and practice that there. So then maybe you can also set healthy boundaries with other people as well. I'm not saying it makes it easy, right? I'm not perfect at that, certainly. But hopefully this is a place where you can practice things on yourself, like boundaries, like compassion, like creativity, so that you can practice those things with other people as well. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Come to the back of your mat. Second set, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, other thumb on top, stretch up, chin away from your chest, fold, forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips back, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Change, come on up, arms with ears, very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, come to the top of your mat, Camel Ustrasana. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and your feet. Put your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Press your hips forward, stretching out the hip flexors, the abdomen, the chest. Look up, lift your chin, lift your nose, and if it feels good, let your head drop back. Option to stay here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here or right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels, push your hips forward, lift your chest up, relax your head back. As you're ready, place your hands on your lower back, press yourself up, stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana. Sometimes that posture is simply physical, like purely just a back bend and a chest, and shoulder opener, hip flexor stretch, right? But sometimes I also think of that posture as an invitation to let go of something that feels a little heavy, or maybe an invitation to be open to something that you're curious about or hopeful for. And if you'd like, again, in the second set, you're always welcome just to think about really stretching through the front of your body and gently getting that range of motion to the spine. Or you can really think of it as an invitation to let go or to look forward or just to be open. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Come to the top of your mat and open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, still 6 inches between your feet. Put your hands on your lower back, bring elbows close together, hips forward, chest up, look up, and if it feels good, let your head drop back. Go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Left hand down, grab your left heel. Right hand down, grab your right heel. Hips forward, lift your heart space up. Hold and breathe. As you're ready, put your hands on your back, press yourself up, stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana. Sometimes, there's some criticism in the yoga world of giving cues like let go of what no longer serves you. And rightly so, because the fact is, I might, in that posture be like, I'm giving up or I'm releasing the feeling of not being enough. And the truth is, like, it's unlikely that that's the last time in my life that I will come across that like insecurity or that wound, right? But what I do think is cool about yoga is it like offers us an opportunity, maybe just for one breath or 1 minute or a few breaths, to release whatever that thing is, or to be open to whatever you're looking for or searching for. It's maybe not forever, but it gives you a glimpse into what might be. And as long as you can even just have a taste of that feeling of letting go of what no longer serves you, right? It might not be forever, but when you glimpse that, or when you felt it, like it helps me keep going, right? It helps me continue to want to work towards bettering myself and letting go long term of what no longer serves me. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat for Rabbit Sasangasana, moving our spine in the other direction. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, slowly curl forward. Forehead to knees, automatically top of head to floor. Pull on your heels, don't lose the grip. Option to stay here or lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, roll forward, lock your arms, lift your shoulders, stomach in, round your spine. Good. Bring your hips back down to your heels, change, slowly uncurl. Head up last, turn around, Savasana. Legs together, arms over your head. Flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up. Good. Turn, come to the middle of your mat. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Second set rabbit. Grab your heels from the outside, stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest, go down. Forehead to knees. Top of head to floor. Pull on your heels, roll forward, lift your hips up. Press your feet down. Press down to your feet, ankles, shins, and knees. Heels together, roll forward, lock your arms. Lift your shoulders, round your spine like a bunny. Bring your hips down to your heels, change, slowly uncurl. Head up last, very nice. Turn around, Savasana. But as a reminder, if there's ever a cue in class that you feel resistance to or simply doesn't speak to you, it can be a physical cue like lock your knee, or it can be like a more, spiritual cue like let go of what no longer serves you. If you ever feel resistance or you just simply disagree with something that's like said or told to you in class, that's a really wonderful realization to have, right? And a really wonderful point of reflection. And there's, again, like everything we do in this class is optional, including letting go, or including like touching your head to your knee, right? Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat for 2 quick sets of head to knee with stretching. Right leg out, left leg in, arms over your head, big stretch up. Turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, touch your forehead to your knee. You are welcome to bend your right leg if it helps you touch your head to your knee. Interlock your 10 fingers under the ball of your right foot, flex your toes back. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, 2 legs make an L. Big stretch up, turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, forehead to knee. You can bend your left leg to touch your knee and head together, interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your left foot, flex your toes back, bend your elbows down towards the floor. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down and sit up. Paschimottanasana stretching. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with peace sign fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your butt back, right, left, right, left. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out, lock your legs, puff up your chest, and start to fold forward. Spiral inner thighs down, flex pinky toes back, pull, stretch, breathe. Change, come on up, turn around, Savasana. Legs together, arms over your head. Tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Great, second set, right leg out, left leg in, sole of left foot presses into inner right thigh. Make sure that your right leg is not on top of your foot. Bring your arms up, big stretch up. Turn to your right, chin to chest, forehead to knee. You might try extending your leg forward. If your leg is straight, lock your leg, heel off the floor, elbows down, elbows to floor, shoulders back and down, left elbow down, left shoulder down, roll into the left. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in. Big stretch up, turn to your left, chin to chest, forehead to knee. If your leg is straight, lock your knee, elbows to floor, stomach in, right hip down, right shoulder down, two shoulders and hips in line. Good, change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down and sit up. Stretching, bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with peace sign fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out, lock your legs, puff up your chest, and fold. Stomach to thighs, pull, chest to knees, stretch. Rather than rounding your spine, arch your spine. Extend through the lower back, middle back, upper back, all the way to the crown of your head. Change. Stay seated for spine twist. You can keep your left leg straight and cross your right ankle over your left knee. You can also bend your left knee, point your left toes. Right hand close behind you, left arm up and over. Reach for your left knee with your left hand. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand behind you. You can also reach off the floor, reach for your left hip or even your left thigh with your right hand. Drop your shoulders, lift your chest. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs, bend your right leg on the floor, touch left heel to right knee, point your right toes. Left arm behind you, right arm up, draw a circle, over, reach for your right knee with your right hand, right knee down, shoulders down. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look back, twist. You can keep your left hand behind you or reach for your right thigh with your left hand. Push your elbow into your knee, turn and twist upper body back like triangle pose, twist, and twist, and twist. Change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. Take a breath. We begin and end this sequence focusing on the breath. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Kapalbhati, final breathing. Turn, come to the middle of your mat. You can sit on your bum. You can also sit in Vajrasana, firm pose, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs, lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. All you have to do is breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lock your arms, drop your shoulders, lift your chest, and begin. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug. High five, pat on the back, turn around, Savasana. And close your eyes. You can open your arms and legs as much or as little as you'd like and take a deep, life-giving breath. You never know what other people are going through. Sometimes we're not even fully aware of what we're going through until like you kind of reflect back on it, right? You never know what other people are going through, so be gentle. Especially people who don't have this practice of yoga, right? You have no idea that it's possible to be mindful, to slow down, to breathe, to simply observe. These are skills that you're honing and practicing every time you step onto your mat. Your patience, your determination, your compassion, your ability to listen to your body and react and accordingly, right? These are all really beautiful skills that you're giving yourself, tools that you're giving yourself to have a life of not perhaps like a perfect life, or I don't think life is particularly easy, but a life with some ease, with some joy, with some meaning. It's a gift that you've given yourself, and it's a choice that nobody can take away from you. Good for you for practicing yoga this evening. Inhale, body rise. As you exhale, let your body relax. You are so very alive, and you are so very loved.